Hello, my name is Valroth the Great, and this is the Saddest Factory. Today, I'm going to make the Saddest Factory floating in the sky.
Remember, efficiency first. Godspeed.
Alrighty, so pick this area just because it's a lot more open, and I'm going to build above everything. Different spawn than I'm used to, but let's get over to where I'm going to start everything. Grabbing some leaves and some food. Alright, where are these little dogs at? Come here. So we are going to start our factory in this small area here with copper just over this ledge and concrete down the hill. And then once we progress to tier 2, we're going to actually move our factory floating above this open space here.
Essential for progression to the next objective. And use portable miners for optimal results.
Gonna fight another big dog to get our copper unlocked. Just look at that thing go. If you haven't seen Satisfactory before, the goal is to basically take these resource nodes on the ground, which these are both iron, to mine it, and then create different parts and equipment to continue your game a little further. And then the more you create and the better your factory is, the more tools you'll have to make a bigger or better factory. Right now we have portable miners, which are these little fellers right here, just picking up the stuff off the ground. And then to make it into anything, we have to use this workbench over here. But in a factory, we can make tools to do that job for us. So this is a smelter. We're going to set it to iron, and we're going to place all of our iron inside. And for our fuel generator, this biomass burner, we're going to place leaves in it. It'll burn the leaves, powering this smelter, and the smelter will then create us iron bars by itself. And right now we're crafting a bunch of the basic parts, the plates, rods, wire, so that we can upgrade our factory and start automation where everything happens on its own. Unlocking that gave us the constructor, which will then automatically make things we need with the bars that we have and convert them into plates, rods, or anything else.
You have
I'm going to attach this constructor to our system, and you can't, because you can't connect machines to other machines, and you can't attach power generators to other machines. It can only be 1 to 1. So to multiply that, we need to make a power pole. Oh shit. Where you at? Where you at? There you are. Smelter has ran out of iron to make, so we will refill it with the miner that's right next to it. And to fix our problem, we will place a power pole in the center, disconnect, and now connect our furnace to the power pole, which is connected to these two. The starting power pole can only have 4 connections at once, so to solve the problem, you have to build a lot of power poles to keep things connected. And this one we're going to make plates out of. And with this starting area, the difficulties I'm going to have is concrete production. For this area, there is one on the very far side over there, and there is also one directly below where I'm at. They are both impure, so they produce the least amount of limestone at a time, which is going to cause me a little bit of trouble when I'm building a lot of stuff with concrete later. And I started with creating plates, because the next thing we get is conveyor belts, and they are going to start eating those plates, but what they're going to do is allow us to connect all of our machines together, make a pretty nice factory. And this next upgrade is going to give us our miners and storage containers, which is going to go from start to finish, pulling everything out of the ground, smelting it into usable materials, crafting it into the actual parts we need, and then putting it into a box so we can collect it all. Because with these machines, once they have a complete stack, they can no longer produce as they would be full. I am going to create some miners. And for equipment, everything has these wonderful lights on it that tell you what's going on with your factory. If you got green, it means everything's working as normal. If you have yellow, it usually means that you're missing something in either the feeder or the output is full of stuff. This one is saying we need to put iron in it. Put the iron in, and it will become happy and turn green. This machine needs more iron. Put it in, boom, it's green, we're going. And I forgot that we upgraded our factory, and now we have this new logistics tab where we can take a conveyor belt, stick it right there, have it go into that machine. As this smelter is producing iron, it's going to send on this conveyor belt to the constructor making my plates. So now I will only have to feed the smelter the iron ore so it can smelt. And for this one, we're gonna stick in our iron rods, upgrade our hub, which now gives us access to our level 1 miners and our inventory storage containers. And our last upgrade, we'll learn how to make the space elevator, which will help us progress through the game, biomass burners, and the famous biomass to burn. So for this, use all these fancy parts and stuff we made and that miner. Boom. We have a level 1 miner on the node. This is an impure iron node, which means we are going to produce 30 iron per minute. It's going to take that 30 iron a minute and convert it into 30 iron ingots a minute. And those 30 iron ingots a minute will be converted into rods. But this machine can only make 15 iron rods a minute from the 15 ingots a minute, which means we're going to be making 15 more every minute, then this machine can turn into rods. Pick up this portable miner. Do another miner. Face it the other direction. Then we're gonna make a smelter just in front of it. And lastly, a constructor right about there. I'm gonna say you're gonna feed the smelter, you're gonna feed constructor, you're gonna make plates, you're gonna make ingots. You're gonna come over here and provide power to my machines. And when we click on a power pole, it gives us our power figure. We produce 20 electricity, but we are going to need 26. Which means I need more power poles. And that sound right there says that we blew our fuse. We used too much power. So we are going to disconnect you. Attach both burners. Connect that to the power line. And we need some fuel. 250 into each of them. Pull the lever. And our gray bar is now saying we make 40. We use 26. And a fully functioning factory again. Alright, the next thing is under organization, we can put these boxes down. Got a little hole in them, and this machine will start spitting plates into the storage container that can fit a bunch of space. Come over to our iron rods. Grab some of those. Another storage container right here, and go boop. Boom. Spitting bars. Stick them in. Boop. Hub tier 6 is done. Got biomass burners, biomass.
Congratulations as such initiating project assembly. Good luck.
Ran out of fuel. Just made all that biomass too. Alright, so we completed tier 0, or the base building procedure. We have our fully decked out hub, iron rod factory, iron plate factory. We just have a miner over on copper, and our limestone has 2 miners. But that was the beginning of it. Alright, so that is it for episode 1 of the Saddest Factory. Like I said, in episode 2 we should be fully automating this entire area, as well as probably getting tier 1 completely done, if not working a little bit on tier 2. Alrighty, catch you in the next one.